Cause this kid learned how to dribble, pass, and most importantly, shoot. And on March 31st, 2017, he got a shot to play in a game and nailed it.
He got a shot to play in the game. They told nobody to guard him. Everybody back up, let him shoot that.
I mean, it'd be cold-blooded, just go 100% on this. Like full LeBron on this.
Slap the ball out.
Damn, little nigga. Like, I don't even have no hands, man. Shit.
Like, Kevin, go ahead and shoot it, get it to him. And they stop the clock.
They let nature guard him. The title of this next video, Basketball Players You Won't Believe Exist. I'm going to say that again. Basketball players.
Basketball players.
Basketball players you won't believe exist.
Because you think of certain things when you think of basketball players.
Height.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah, no, agility, yes.
This is Joe Hayes, and he's not the only player we gotta talk about. Like, this kid who dominates high school basketball with no hands or feet. This pro player with dwarfism that can...
He got like little knuckles.
He just got the middle.
he just got the torso.
Stop,
easily break your ankles. Or the 7 foot...
Son, that's not
they be telling me not to stop the video.
Right, man. So. Don't stop, man. Let it run, man.
I'm is.
This kid has no legs.
I think like he's swimming.
He got the hooper shorts on though.
I know. He full hooping shorts.
I want to say something, but I don't want to be.
We can't.
All right.
You up and drain 3-pointers. This is JoJo Hayes, and he's not the only player we gotta talk about. Like, this kid who dominates high school basketball with no hands or feet. This pro player with dwarfism that can easily break your ankles. Or the
of course on the ground.
7'5", 15-year-old girl that dropped 62 points in her championship game. And
that's not fair worth shit.
She's 7'5" and 15. All other kids is here. They knee high, son.
Drop her ass directly to the NBA. Or at least the boys who dropped 90,000 points
in a game.
Look at her. Look at everybody else. And these little girls. She didn't even hold. Oh, that's the no arm person. I'm sorry.
And those are just a few of the 12 unbelievable players I gotta show you. And first,
they on the same team?
Sons.
Basketball player with no arms. See, when Jamaran Styles was born, he caught a rare infection that caused him to lose most of his arms. So growing up wasn't easy, especially because he had dreams of being a hooper, but not even his friends believed in him.
They'll start picking teams, and I would be the only one left out. And then they'll just tell me, just go home.
You was the last one to get picked on the
Yeah, me? They picked that nigga for
they picked the kid in the wheelchair. It's either you or the kid in the wheelchair. Like, we'll take Earl.
I suck. I couldn't do none of that shit. Dance? Neither? Nigga, I was never a dancer.
You were against the status quo, aren't you?
I was a helper.
He was a ball boy.
No, I'm talking like
Diddy.
Like people just dance. Like if somebody need to do a flip, you know, there's always a big guy will come in like,
you just hold a radio on the back.
No, I do. I give you a boost so you can get into your flip. That was. Remember Big Daddy Kane then would fall back? Somebody had to catch Big Daddy Kane. That was me.
Right like that.
But all that rejection only fueled him. And by the time he was 12, he was so good that he made his middle school basketball team. Cause this kid learned how to dribble, pass, and most importantly, shoot. And on March 31st, 2017, he got a shot to play in a game and nailed it.
He got a shot to play in the game. They told nobody to guard him. Everybody back up. Let him shoot that. Everybody back up.
I mean, it'd be cold-blooded. Just go 100% on this nigga. Like,
just pipes
go full LeBron on this.
Slap the ball out.
Fuck down, little nigga. Like, I don't even have no hands, man. Shit. I ain't no shame.
Such joke. Don't run up on him.
He made that look easy. But this next player's making D1 look easy. Cause he's on his way to take over the NBA with only one hand. See,
I thought he was Photoshopped for a minute.
When Hansel Emmanuel was only 6, he ended up losing his left arm in a freak accident. But that didn't stop him.
That's crazy, yo.
So the kid is doing his thing. He hooping, man, enjoying life.
I'm not strong enough to overcome this. Like,
you'll just be miserable, son.
I'm
You're
done.
Sit in the basement in the dark.
I'm not gonna break no barriers, nigga. I'm just cry. Every nigga playing and had nothing.
That's the difference between you and this young brother right here, man.
Right,
so
right.
we commend.
He's better than me, man. There's no way.
It's not that he's better than you. He just
has more dignity or whatever the fuck you call it.
Whatever it is, he got plenty.
He ready to go. He ready to go.
Yeah, he got ups too.
But these niggas is like, holy shit.
Right, I ain't know he can pull it off.
He going left. No, he not.
Pursuing the sport that he loved. So with the help of his dad, who played professional basketball, Hansel learned to hoop with only one arm. And when his family moved to Florida, he got the opportunity to play in a real high school league, where he started dropping players with one-armed crossovers, hitting jump shots from anywhere on the court, and dunking on players' heads. It was unbelievable. And the world...
So how violated must you feel?
to have a one-arm dude jam on you. Jay, he hanging off the rim with his nuts and got the nub. He got the nub pointing at you.
That's fucked up. But that's me though, son. I'd have been. They'd be like, Mark, just get him. That nigga be like, all right.
I'm definitely scoring on him.
Yeah. First I'm cocky. I'm walking
And
thinking I
then
got it.
and shoot your eyes out.
And nigga, I'm like, how you get out his jacket?
I'll agree, because this kid turned into a star overnight, gaining 1.6 million Instagram followers.
Respect.
And after 3 years of hooping in high school, Hansel got a D1 schokership to play for Northwestern State University. And on December 10th, 2020.
That is crazy though. To like the other people that had no arms. It's hard to imagine that, but just imagine arm behind you the whole time you never touch it with the other hand, son. That's crazy. That's crazy to develop any sort of reasonable amount of skill.
But you're right. There are people with all their extremities not as nice as this kid right here.
Me, nigga. No fucking way.
But they said it's happening when he was like 6 years old. So he's been like that for long. He know how to adjust with just the one.
Right.
But yeah, that's ill.
I hope they bring on somebody with an extra hand.
22. He scored his first college points.
Brings it in the front court.
Where it's gonna be, man?
I don't know.
He got extra hand.
Extra hand can go anywhere.
The elbow, so they
go anywhere, son. I personally, if I had extra hand, I want to come straight out my back and over long.
extra hand. Well, yeah.
Like this nigga dribble his ass off.
This nigga dribble behind his neck.
Emmanuel. He'll drive in, lays it up, and there's the first points of the career of Hansel Emmanuel.
But nowadays, Hansel's got his eyes set on the NBA, where he'd become the first one-armed player to ever make the league.
Famous.
He in the league?
No. That's Colin. He say D1.
He don't want people to see him, the guy that only had one hand. He want to play in the NBA. He don't have no fear on the court.
He can be the first player in the league playing with one arm. I believe in him, and I believe he can do that.
Where this nigga
behind
from?
the back? He dribbled the joint behind the back and came in court.
Yeah, hit it off the nub.
Yeah. Sonny
Do a pass.
I told you.
That dude's an inspiration. But look, what if I told you there's a 7-foot, 400-pound monster that's playing in college basketball? Meet
That's my
It's
grandfather.
43 years
That's
old.
my grandfather, son.
Connor Williams.
And look, I'm just chat. Don't get mad. I'm just talking shit. My shit been received since I was like 13. So I get it.
Hell, chill.
But this nigga look like he got a mortgage.
And he plays for St. John Fisher University
He's shaped like the letter S.
in New York. But despite being built like a truck, the kid can hoop, cause this dude can make passes, bully other players in the key, and sink three-pointers. So in his first game in 2021, he instantly went viral with this play.
Well, it's a problem of being good, right?
That's right.
Getting non-conference games, nobody
Son,
Was that a flop or what? What
That's
happened?
not funny, son.
I just want to know what
The
happened.
brother fell, man.
He just regular fell just from
Yeah,
general
he tripped over his feet.
from general bigness.
I don't know, man. Let's see what happened. He get up, they go pass the ball, he gonna dunk it.
All right, let's see.
Dang.
I'm gonna bring it back.
That'd be up.
non-conference games,
Oh,
nobody
he fell in
wants to
slow
play.
motion too.
The big guy Williams.
He fall,
Yep.
you can tell he falls a lot. Is what I'm saying.
It's not, he falls a lot.
Well, it's a problem of being good, right?
That's right.
Getting non-conference games, nobody
He
wants to
stepped
play.
on a dude's
Yep.
foot.
And the big guy Williams hits the floor there.
He rolled his ankle.
He like, man.
Yeah, he's
Fuck this
grimacing. You
game.
can tell. But he'll make the nice pass for the dunk and the foul to Cook.
That's bullshit. He just so big, he slows down the pace of everything.
Everything.
Everybody's like, it's a man down. Nigga, stop playing for real. You know when
He's
somebody hurt and you out balling, you
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, you just kind of
and he pitched it off.
right.
There's a team from New York that doesn't care about size. I'm talking about the greatest team in
I would love
Dwarf
to see that.
basketball.
I would pay to see that.
You pay to see them?
I'll pay to see them, son.
It's probably pretty entertaining.
They probably got a short court though. They ain't run the whole court though. I mean, no pun intended. They probably run like half court.
Like half court.
Got too many legs, like
Right, like why wear them out like that? They got regular rim regulation.
I don't know.
See, in New York, there's a basketball team for adults with an average player height of 4 feet called the New York Towers. And their team is
I'm trying to play out what you said. It's like 4 feet.
I don't think that's regulation.
They don't let
the rim is like right above them, son. So
They let Tallies run, violate them.
They got lightning
Dude,
quick. Justin
both of y'all will
Tompkins
play
at
both of y'all
point guard,
teams.
Sharpshooter John Horton.
Oh!
And they'd be nothing without their starting big man, 4'5", Blaze Foster. leading the town.
But you know what? I get it because basketball is such a fun game. They like, nigga, why I gotta be left out of it?
Right.
The fuck, nigga?
Right. I can play. I can shoot. They can't dribble between their legs, but they can shoot. Oh, you come between your legs, son. Oh.
In fact,
who
Manning was so good,
size,
he signed with the Harlem Globetrotters, making him the smallest person to ever play professional basketball.
Yeah, but the Harlem Globetrotters are like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Professional.
Nah.
There's a little girl that's bullying everyone. This?
Why does China make so many giants?
I don't know.
I guess it just they make so many people.
Or maybe it's genetics.
It's the law of averages.
It's just genetics. Son.
It's not genetics because it's not like most of them are like that. It'd be like everybody's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
regular
so,
Chinese size.
And then you have everyone.
Boof!
Yeah, right.
An absolute anomaly.
Zhang Ziyu, a
Zhang Ziyu.
7'5" beast who is only 15 years old, and she's been
she's still
destroying
growing.
Chinese basketball.
She's still growing.
I mean, she makes
She 15, son.
Yeah, that's crazy.
to look
She
like
might
she's
go
playing
through a
on
growth
kid.
spurt. She's 7'5". She might be 8 feet tall, son.
They experiment on people over there.
Yeah.
But not only that, she's over 2 feet taller than all of her opponents. And when she goes to shoot, no one can even come close to blocking her. And even if she misses, she'll get her own rebound until she makes it, which is exactly why she's been averaging 35 points per game.
She sucks.
No, she don't.
She should average 9,000 points
A game.
a game.
Not a
All
season.
the point, any point that's made should be by her. She sucks. If she only averaging 30 points.
Well, maybe she got to get a ball up.
They said she is 2 feet taller than everybody else.
But son, as a team player, it's a team sport. She got to dish the ball out.
Why? I can't.
Because everybody else is staying there like,
we trying to win or not?
She gonna get a ball up.
We trying to win or not?
She getting her own rebounds and shit. The ball comes straight up the
All
rim.
she gotta do is learn how to dribble. Nobody else gotta play.
She get the ball, they all stop. Look, son, when they give her the ball, look.
再次这边山东高速这边除了张子宇的身高非常具有优势之外，那其他队员呢？还是说
Yeah, that girl's a cheat code. And so is this next player. Because Darnell Rogers, the smallest player in D1 history, is absolutely terrorizing the league.
Now that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You see a regular little guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
a Spuds Webb or something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Muggsy Bogues type.
Yeah. Shout out
This
to
dude
Muggsy.
is a 5'2", 150-pound point guard.
That's Muggsy, right? Or was he 5'3"? Or something like that.
And normally a person that short would have a hard time competing, but Darnell was different, cause in high school, he figured out that being short could have some advantages. Being so low to the ground, it allowed him to make passes the defense couldn't reach, be sneaky to get steals, and his dribbles were so low, no one could take the ball from him. So Darnell made his opponents look stupid, scoring multiple 40-point games, and leading his high school to back-to-back championships. So UMBC offered him their starting point guard spot, and not only did he lead the team in scoring, but he became the shortest player in D1 basketball history. With a lot more incredible athletes coming up, like JoJo, who with no legs can cross people up, and he's not the only one who can hoop without legs.
Cross you up.
He can cross you up now.
Why you gonna cross me up? Why you put me under the gun?
As this is Josiah, and his shot is so good, he can hit buzzer beaters like this.
Oh, he banging them out.
So he right at the ribs?
At the navel again.
Like lower, like upper ribs? Like how is he moving? Like he dribbling? Is it, what's going on?
His abdominal muscles, son. He running with his
like a snake.
I don't know. We haven't seen it do. I don't know this brother's anatomy, man. But whatever he doing, he nice with it. He doing what he do. And he jaying him out, man. He shooting it.
Now, we gotta talk about the Michael Jordan of wheelchair basketball. See, when Patrick Anderson was a kid, he loved hockey, hanging out with his friends, and playing sports. But when he was just 9 years old, something horrifying happened.
When I was 9 years old, I was hit by a car.
Damn.
And I lost both my legs below the knees.
Shit.
And in losing my legs, I lost my independence, I lost sports, I lost hockey. It was a really hard time.
Patrick hit rock bottom. His dreams of ever playing any sports were ripped away, or at least that's what he thought, because just a year after the accident, Patrick was introduced to wheelchair basketball, and he immediately fell in love.
And I remember that day very vividly. I saw basketballs lying on the court and a little mini basketball hoop. So I leaned over in my wheelchair and I picked up a basketball and I put it on my lap. and I wheeled over the basket and took a shot. So I grabbed the ball and I did a little loop and I went in and hit another shot. I mean, that was it. I was hooked.
After 10 years of practicing and competing in local leagues, Patrick got so good, one of the best wheelchair basketball schools in the world, the University of Illinois, gave him a wheelchair basketball scholarship.
A wheelchair basketball scholarship?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been seeing it for a
yeah.
long
We've
ass
seen
time.
that. Yeah, no doubt. Like
all this-
paraplegics and all that.
Yeah, all this other stuff seemed to look like I never seen a one-on player. I mean, I could imagine it may happen, but wheelchair in particular.
We've seen it for a long time.
But after 4 years, Patrick had his sights set on something bigger, the Canadian national team. And in 2000, they offered him a starting spot on the team to compete in the Olympics. Patrick knew he wasn't going to waste the
Special
opportunity
Olympics.
of a lifetime. So,
I think that's regular Olympics.
No, Special Olympics.
I don't think they got to go to the specials. It's his own sport.
They have swimming in the Olympics, son. They have all types of people in
I think you can play wheelchair basketball and you don't have to be in a wheelchair, just as long as you.
No, man, you got it. That's like a prerequisite.
I don't think so. I don't think it's a regular sport.
It's called wheelchair basketball. What you gonna be on, a skateboard?
No, you can be in a wheelchair, but you can get up when you're done. It's a sport in and of itself.
You would do that?
No, I'm just saying. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta ask the rules.
Because you funny like that, man. You the only dude who really can walk and you're in a wheelchair, man. It's ignorant, man.
I think that's something you could do.
I don't.
Because what if, okay, you got a homeboy.
Right.
He jammed up.
Yeah.
But he played his sport. Why would it be weird for you to want to play with him? You gonna stand up and play regular and no, you gotta make it even, nigga.
No, you play with the people you play with, just like transgender.
We can't
play with your own
people. So you saying we can't never play?
No, I'm not saying
I can't play with my wheelchair.
Yeah, you can play with. But
so how do I play with my
He's
wheelchair?
on a team, son. He's on a team. Like it says, the Special Olympics. He got offered.
You're not hearing me. I got a friend.
Right. Who can walk?
No, he's a wheelchair man.
Okay.
Right. I got a wheelchair friend. I want to play. I also like basketball. He's in his league. What's the fair way for us to play together? Do I sit? He not going.
Man, you thinking too deep into this, man. I don't believe it's such a thing.
My point is, I think wheelchair basketball is its own sport, son.
It is its own sport,
Yeah,
but I think it's a certain standard that you have to play. You have to be in a wheelchair.
It's probably a disadvantage to have thick legs if you're doing that.
Like the 400-pound dude.
No, what I'm saying is, if I get in there, that's not giving me an advantage. I'm not dissing him by getting into a wheelchair and shit. I got big, heavy ass legs and shit. They lighter down there and stuff.
I don't think that's just
over the next few years, he balled out, dropping crazy passes, hitting threes, and averaging a ridiculous 21 points a game. That is more points than Kobe, LeBron, or MJ averaged in any Olympics. And Patrick continued to dominate his entire career, winning gold medals in 2000, 2004, and 2012, and becoming the greatest wheelchair basketball player of all time. But look, we gotta talk about the player that has no hands and no feet. This is Landis Sims.
And he clapping.
And because he was born without fully formed limbs,
he don't give a fuck. See, that's what it is. When you born like that.
Right. Like, man, I'm out here.
Like, nigga, this is what it is.
Yeah.
People told him that being an athlete was impossible. But Landis didn't listen. He wanted to play basketball. So he got prosthetic legs, learned to catch with no hands, and after years of practicing, figured out a way to shoot so well, he ended up making his high school's basketball team. But it was obvious he wasn't going to make it to the NBA. So Landis decided to play baseball, and he got so good, the San Diego Padres signed him to a one-day contract.
Excited to have you here with us. I know you have a special relationship with Joe Musgrove. You said you're a pretty good pitcher. We could use a little help with pitching. So we'd love to sign you to a contract here with the Padres.
I hope he pitched better than 50 Cent. You ever seen 50 pitch?
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
The same uniform player contract that Joe
I can't throw neither. It's a fatherless thing.
Musgrove signed.
Well, you had a stepfather. I had one too.
You throw like this.
I had one too. He was throwing crack. So
throw crack rock.
I could pitch some crack.
You can hit the crack.
Kevin Groh is the only player with Down syndrome that's signed to the NBA. See, Kevin has a disorder.
So he signed to the NBA. Who team you on?
Son, the Sixers, man.
He won the Sixers?
For a day. They said, listen, man, that's just like some pro bono. It's like a,
He get in the game. He get some minutes.
Mental delays, but that didn't stop him from becoming a GOAT because he spent years practicing on his own until he made it to his high school team. And eventually, Kevin even got the chance to play in a real game where he shocked the world.
I thought this was it. I thought that was that other one. You ever seen that one with
Radio?
But it was a situation something like this, but this nigga shot like a half court shot or something.
And made it.
At a very crucial game. Like he been riding the bench the whole time. He was like, that shit was crazy, but that's fine.
This was the greatest game ever played by someone with Down syndrome because he dropped 14 points, including 3 3-pointers, and he even hit a buzzer beater.
It's good though. Like Cabaguay shoot to get to him, and they stopped the clock.
They let nature guard him. All right.
What? Chill, man. That's not funny, man. Shout out to these young folks, man. It's doing their thing, man. No doubt, man. No doubt. That was a good one.
I wish them the absolute best. Hopefully, we weren't too disrespectful.
Yeah, no doubt. At all.
Just tripping, man. It's good to see people doing their thing, no matter what. I'm telling you, I don't know if I have the proper resilience for some of this. I mean, I'm sure I'd find my way to find peace, but would I chase athleticism?
And that's what they're doing, and they're excelling at it.
Excelling at it.
Yes.
I don't know if I choose that. I'm not gonna say I don't know. I don't know if I'm built like that.
Salute to them young folks, man.
Yeah. So that shows a definite strength and spirit that
no doubt
I do not possess. So God bless them. All right, what we got next? Next story.